Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony courtside. On our sidelines tonight, reporting Allie LaForce. The Utah Jazz coming to this one following a loss to Toronto. And the foul called on Brandon Miller. That's his first foul. We've got a battle of the big men inside, Clark. Both teams with talented front courts.
Well, these teams rely heavily on their 4 and 5 guys, Kevin. It's going to be, I think, a lot of fun to watch. So keep that isolated Cam on the paint area. That's where most of the action is going to take place.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Will Hardy gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He had been watching highlights with the coaching staff, and they noticed LaMelo likes to pass from obscure angles. Coach told his team, you just can't relax out there. I want you looking for cutters everywhere. We'll see how prepared they are tonight. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Giannis. The shot's good.
Can't let Antetokounmpo get deep positioning like that, because this is what happens.
Out to the right wing. So on, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Chalk up 2 there.
And really no longer a ball stopper. Harris has significantly improved his passing ability over the years.
Ball from long range. Good on the three-point shot.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter steal, but not who you want to leave open.
Back to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Giannis is a monster around the rim. Too easy there.
The great Giannis Antetokounmpo, Clark, winning that 2021 title felt like the final hurdle for him.
Yeah, I think it was a capstone achievement. It was the one thing he hadn't done. I mean, he won back-to-back MVPs in his mid-20s. He was already a Defensive Player of the Year award winner, too. The Larry O'Brien Trophy was the last piece in the puzzle of a future Hall of Famer.
Ball no good. Antetokounmpo with the ball. And it's Miller picking him up. And the kick by Antetokounmpo.
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdown.
Porter, no luck.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Utah leading by 6. The kick out to Williams. Another shot. It's tipped. And it's Miller penetrating. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And you look at the long strides and athleticism of Antetokounmpo. He gets coming at that goal. It's hard to stop him.
Charlotte again missing.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
There's the tries. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. LaMelo Ball picks one up. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
You know, yeah, guys, last year was a rough one for him at the stripe. I mean, it's going to be hard for him not to improve on those numbers. They were that bad.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Team foul.
Yeah, you know, the Greek Freak is extremely versatile. He's a 5-position player and does all of it at an elite level.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And maybe more than any team in the West, GA, the Jazz, really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now, and it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent. It's also about timing.
Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
Ball exploding off the floor for a big slam. Young fella's got some pretty good hops on him.
Puts the move on. Here's Collier. The Jazz with another miss.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pass to Filipowski from downtown. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Shots are just flowing him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Pass to Salon. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
Driving to the basket. Jackson has the open look. And there's another one for the Hornets. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Jazz out in front. They lead by
the Hornets 15.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And the shot goes down. Miller's got his first 2 points.
And more than just a jump shooter, Miller's very good around the rim. A rare quality for a wing these days. I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening. Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. Using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
And a rangy 6'7" wing GA with a smooth shooting touch. Brandon Miller fits a mold that a lot of teams are looking for.
And there's a reason he was the second overall pick in 23. He's got the potential to be an impact wing at both ends of the floor.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, Kevin. Many have predicted an all-star future for Brandon Miller. He said, I don't really read anything like that. I just focus on what I can do today. It's all about the work. That's the only way to get better. I just came in with the mindset of making my team better and being a winning player. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
First team foul.
Here's Filipowski. Here's Karaban. 5 to shoot. Lays it up off the glass. And it's a 6-point Utah lead.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
Here's Miller. And it's Miller with the jam.
Add that to the highlight reel for Miller. I'm sure it'll grow quickly.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. So it's the Jazz now. They've led by as many as 11 points. Pass to Collier. Fires to the hoop. Sends it to Kumbo.
Giannis has tremendous physical attributes, but his confidence is something that separates him from most.
And it's Ball penetrating. And Ball slams it in.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh. And if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
And Miller moves well for a guy his size and finds the shot there off the drive. And he just goes from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And so it's Paul with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. 6-point game.
Utah.
Their next game is in San Francisco. So a road game with the Warriors. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stand. Outside, Ball. Shakes him. And Ball slams it in.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys. And it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappear.
Lets the 3 fly. Utah with the rebound.
Hey, it was a good look, one he normally capitalizes on.
Giannis, no good. And here is Ball. And a missed layup.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
.141 left in the first half. Missed inside. Miller surveying the floor. Outside, Ball. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Boy, I really like that aggressiveness from Ball, taking it right into the defense.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. Utah leading. Master Williams. Screen by Giannis. Out to Harris. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Bridges. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Utah.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
They've out-hustled the opponent so far in this one. A lot of points in the open floor, and that's giving them the advantage.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo converts inside.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches. And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Porter in the corner. Into the lane. And finished off by Porter.
Whoa, storming inside on that drive. And then just exploding. What a jam by Porter.
They set the pick. Here's Salon. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
And the triple tightens this game up going into the break. Should be a really exciting second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Clark, when you use the word unicorn, a one-of-a-kind player, LaMelo Ball fits the bill for sure.
Yeah, we've had so few point guards north of 6'7", and he's right in that range. And he also shoots it well on high volume from the three-point line. I don't know if there's a guy quite like him in the league at that size with that vision and three-point shooting marksmanship.
The kick out to Antetokounmpo. And his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor and looking for more.
He is certainly one of the few true franchise cornerstones in the league. Few guys can take over a game like the Greek Freak.
Shots good by Miller.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
And Porter, here we go. And finished off by Porter.
Natural scorer, Porter Jr. is superb at being able to play through contact and still finish the shot.
The Jazz have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Ball with the bucket.
Ball showing a lot of effervescence on the offensive end, and it's probably infectious for the rest of his squad.
And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, but there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
Giannis rips it down.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And he can carry a team. We've seen it from Ball before, and we're seeing it again.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Both teams deciding to change it up. Utah leading by 7. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. To the left wing. Pass to Collier. Here's Caravan. Clock at 6. Here's Rollins. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Ball surveying the defense. Pass to Salon. And he banks in the layup. Salon's got 9 points.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
And it's Collier missing. Hornets trail by 5. Back to Ball. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Pass to Kuzma. Now Filipowski. Here's Rollins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebounded by Prosper. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Hornets. Trailing by 5. Here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Pass to Filipowski. Stolen by Ball. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. A shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Jackson's got 5 points now in the quarter. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Charlotte.
And they've shown great focus on the defensive end, putting constant pressure on the ball and really disruptive in terms of what they've done defensively.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
And the Hornets making a change here. .132 left here in the third quarter. The kick out to Porter. Drills it from outside. Porter's got 11.
The more Porter Jr. hits this, the more driving lanes will appear for him.
You know, Clark, when Kyle Kuzma is in the right role and the right situation, he can help in so many areas.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he's capable of spacing the floor.
Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in, build up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
And the first one drops. Clark, the future of the league is bright with the likes of Brandon Miller roaming the floor.
Yeah, I like him a lot. In 2024, he was third in the Rookie of the Year voting. Chet and Wemby were the 2 guys ahead of him, and we know how good both of those guys are. I think he's in a great position to continue to grow and potentially be an all-star.
The Jazz shot 3 of 5 at the foul line. He's perfect from the line this time.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. There's 45 seconds left to play in the third. There's the pick. Miller outside. And it's Miller with the jam.
Full throttle throwdown right there. No soft touch from Miller on that one.
Right side, Porter. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Driving the lane, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. Jazz leading by 3. And Antetokounmpo inside. And the officials call for a 3-second violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
Hornets trail by 3. Ball feeling it out a bit. And the 3 ball is good. Ball's got 22 points.
After 1-3 in the first half, there's his second right there.
Up top, Filipowski. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. The Hornets on offense. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
He's off on that one. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
He went a decent amount of time before his first turnover there. It's really been a good, safe stretch of basketball from him to this point.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done. So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong, guys.
And Allie, thanks so much.
Among the best ball handlers in the league for sure. LaMelo right to the rack.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Screen by Giannis. It's tipped. Stolen by Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Boy, you look at Ball, and I really think he excels more in the open court than he does in the half court.
Here's Giannis. They need this one. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Right there in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right there.
LaMelo Ball again. Ball's got the lead up to 8 now for the Hornets. Outside Williams. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. Jazz passing it around. Here he goes. Lays it up and makes it in.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by the Hornets.
Ball with it. Lays it in off the window.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Porter. Oh, what a play inside.
With his vert, Porter Jr. has no issue getting to the rim.
Ball. The basket is good.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Puts the move on. That one misses. Hornets leading by 8. Miller with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. Here's Miller. Ayton outside. Oh, what a finish.
And the basket has become almost like the ocean here. They have not missed anything here down the stretch.
And they've kept the defense on its heels, getting whatever they want offensively.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Let's lose a 3.
That's exactly what you want to see. Your big men playing big. Strong board.
Ball. A huge two-handed slam.
You know, possessing outstanding height at his position, Ball excels at using that size and his body control to convert through contact.
Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves, and the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Hornets.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And they took charge when it counted and be notching their 9th win overall.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Yeah, you know, I thought the result might be a little different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. Now they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LaMelo Ball.
Tremendous contribution from him scoring the basketball. Everywhere you look, his fingerprints were all over this game.
And he makes that one count.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Got it to go. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Charlotte Hornets. From 19, that one goes.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Ball fires. And good. From way outside, it's in. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business.